Howdy. All right, what's up guys? I'm Kyle, you can call me Kizet. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about how did I start my first job as a product manager and also introduce you, some of the basic information about product management. All right, let's get started. So how did I start my journey as a product manager? I remember when I was doing my master's degree, I was at UCSD and I was studying machine learning, AI, robotics. At that time, I didn't know what product managing is, really. So I had my internship at this company called BrainCore, which is basically a robotics company, but designing floor scrubbers. But it's different from iRobot. It's not like small floor scrubbers for like your house or apartments. It's for like bigger floor scrubbers for bigger locations like Walmart, airports and stuff. So there I had a chance to have a rotational internship program. So I was basically rotating among different roles like product manager, project manager, and software engineer. So there I basically had a chance to know what product management is. And I just really enjoy my time talking with customers, understanding their pain points, and then come up with ideas of what feature we should bring to the product to best solve their issues. So in my mind, I just ask myself lots of questions. What is the motivation behind this feature, and what kind of business impact can bring this feature to customers? Basically, it's like why do we even think about bringing this feature to the customers, right? So I just really enjoy the higher level understanding of the why part of the issues. And I guess that's the reason why I decided to be a product manager instead of a software engineer. All right, so what are some of the key requirements to become a product manager? So number 1, customer empathy. Number 2, technical skills. Number 3, the basic UI UX design skills. And number 4, communication leadership. So while engineers focus on implementation details, you as a PM should focus on the product roadmap. Basically, as a PM, you should have a clear understanding of what's going to deliver in the next 6 months, right? So what feature do we want to build in the next 6 months versus, what feature do we want to build in the next year, 3 years, 5 years, right? So in terms of technical skills, I'm not saying that you have to be an expert on everything, right? So that's why you have the entire engineering teams behind you to work with you. But you do have to understand the basics and technology in your domain. For example, because you have to work with your engineering team on a daily basis and you're going to attend meetings, right? So you do need to make sure that during the meetings, you actually taking notes and have a basic understanding of what's going on in the higher level. And also you have to make sure that you drive the progress and make sure there's clear to-do items for the devs. So same thing with the UI UX design skills. I'm not saying that you have to be a designer before you don't have to understand basics for a design. What I want to say here is that you do have to work with your designers to basically you are the messenger, right? You're conveying to the designers what's going on with the feature and what should be the expected behavior, right? So like for example, if there's a screen and then you click on this button, so what's going on? What's going to happen next? And also, so basically, as a product manager, you got to make sure you understand the basic workflow for your feature, right? And then, because the designers rely on you, and then they rely on you to tell them what should be the correct behavior once the user do certain actions like click on this button, close this page, and so on and so forth. And in terms of communication and leadership skills, I consider this as soft skill, right? Because most times you have to, talk to many different teams. And you're going to talk to lots of engineers, you're going to talk to lots of designers, you're going to talk to lots of content creation, content folks, right? And just from my personal experience, right? I think I would say 85% of the time or even 90% of the time, everything was happen very smoothly, right? People, they're friendly and they like to work with you on the features. But I would say very rare, 10% of the time, there's certain I would say maybe engineers or designers, they delay the work. I wouldn't say intentionally, but just for some reason they cannot meet the timeline, right? In these cases, as a PM, who doesn't really have real power authority to ask them hey, You have to finish this before a certain day, right? If not, I'm gonna fire you. We don't have the power. So that's why there's a famous quote saying that product managers are basically CEOs of a product or the feature without any actual power, right? You don't have the power to ask people what to do. You just work with them and be the stakeholder for your product. So in those rare cases where you find there's frictions working with your counterpart, as a PM, I really have to step forward, right? To make sure I understand the situation and to make sure I can drive the progress further. But for PMs, right, that is my product, that's that feature. If we cannot deliver the feature on time, then we're gonna have upset customers, right? So that's something we do not want to see. So there are definitely a lot more requirements for product managers, but these 4 are definitely the top ones that came to my mind according to my experience. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. And peace. You should be the one that, telling them, or